Hey guys, today we'll be drawing Sussie from K-pop Demon Slayer. He's the pigeon that stands on top of the tiger named Derpy, and we're gonna do this out of charcoal pastel, which is very messy, so make sure that you prep your table, have a tablecloth so that it catches all the mess. So now let's see what I have for my chalk pastel supplies. Got a bunch of random things here, but Q-tips, you see that? And a pencil that is kind of an eraser. Alright, let's see what's in here. I haven't opened this up for many years. Eraser, and this one is kneaded eraser. Kneaded eraser, K-N-E-A-D-E-D. Those are very good for chalk pastel assignments. Okay, some chalk pencils, which are good to have. Okay, don't forget, you need your coffee. I love coffee, so can't do any work without it. Okay, so you can see that I taped the side, and so when I do my chalk over, it will not go over that side. Just notice that it will get very messy, and the white part of your canvas will catch some of the chalk pastel, in which you have to go back to it later and erase it off, but it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so as I go in with my chalk, then I use my little rag, a cloth, to smudge it in so that I get a uniform background. I want to get in as much chalk as I can, but not an overkill. Here I am going into my canvas space and pretty much take my pencil that is kind of like an eraser, and this one is a good one. I don't know, I had to find it on Amazon to see if there's anything else out there, but it acts like a pencil. It's very tiny eraser so that I can go into my black space and take out the positive value, and I am pretty much sketching out the bird and by erasing out, by taking out the light. So there you go, you can see that. It's pretty much coming together. As you can see, I'm taking my big eraser to go in and take out the feathers that are in the light area. The light area, I am just making it up. I'm thinking about having the light coming from the right direction so that anything that is closer to the light source has more of the positive value, of the light value that is coming out. Now here's the tricky part. The back of the pigeon's wing is darker because it's further away from the light source. But in order to see its dark wing, the background has to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going in to pull out the darkness. So darkness and light value, darkness and lightness work together. They coexist. They work hand in hand with each other. Without darkness, there is no lightness. There's no light without dark. So you have to go back and forth and kind of make your decision consciously about the relationship of the two. Right here is the base of my wing. I'm making it darker, obviously, because the wing has a cast shadow on it, so the bottom of the wing will be darker. So we're going in with darker values. Here is the chest of the pigeon, and it is light because it's closer to the light source. So we're going in and we're taking out some of those light values, and also remember that the relationship between light and darkness, that there is always, if you want the light to show, then the background has to be darker. This part is really cool. This is when you can see that the hat is really visible. So you can take out some of the light, pulling the light out so that you can see the hat a lot better. Hey, let me let you in on a little secret. I absolutely love coffee, and I need it like every morning before I start my work. And my favorite coffee is from Tesoros Del Pais, and it's coffee beans imported straight from El Salvador. I wish you could smell it because it smells like heaven. And I like to make it in a siphon style, but you can do homebrew or anything and it'll just taste amazing. There are options for dark roast or light roast. I like mine light roasted because then I can taste the flavor a lot more. So for a limited time, you can use my code to get 20% off of your order. The code is RabbitRoast1. I'll link it in the description below. Please use it and support this channel. Enjoy your coffee and let's get back to the show. So now it's time for the final details. Sussie has 3 eyes and they're stacked on top of each other. So I'm going to go in and really take out the whites. Okay, I think I'm about done. So now it is time to protect our charcoal so it doesn't get all over our bodies and our clothes. We're going to use a fixative spray and spray on top of our charcoal. This will help keep the charcoal on the canvas and off of our clothes. Also, a good note here is to keep a good distance away from your canvas so that it doesn't give a blotch effect or causing a water puddle in a certain area. Don't forget to release the tape once you're done. This is the best part. Okay, I'm going in with a white charcoal pencil because I feel that certain areas are not as white as it could be, such as the eyes, which is the whitest part of your body. I'm gonna go in and make it more apparent. And anything else that you think that could use a little bit more lightness into it, go ahead and put it in. But just watch out though, you don't want to overkill it with your whites. And finally, this is the final product. Da-dang, da-dang. If you decide to do this at home, please let me know in the comment below. If you wish to see more of these content or want to suggest something, also let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more.